Hello, people. I see that I'm live. Okay, so yes, everyone. Are you guys able to see me? Are you guys able to hear me? Just put a quick confirmation. Hi, Sai. Hi, Ayush. I think yeah, I think I'm going right now. Everyone, so yes, good evening. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Durga. Hi, Sai. Hello, Ayush. Great. Good to see that you guys have joined. Okay. And I think some more people might be joining in. So let me set what I am going to majorly discuss today. Okay. Yes, we do have the list of colleges. Okay, that you can crack at different percentiles. But the main reason why I have put this session just one day after having CAT 2020 notification is because okay, is it better now? Is it? Are you guys able to hear me now? Are you guys able to hear me now? Is it better? I think now the things okay should be sorted up. Everyone. Yeah. All right. Great. Good. Okay. So now that we have students, okay, some more students have joined in. Okay. Now let me set the agenda. Okay, because of the voice issues. Okay, that people were not able to hear. So let me just set the agenda. The agenda that we have for today is that I don't just want to focus on the colleges that you can get at different percentiles. No, that's not the agenda for today. The agenda for today is majorly to make you people realize that which all different colleges are how many seats are there and how many people do get calls. Okay, that is very much important at this point of time, because at this point of time we are not in a race. Okay, we are not in the race to get a convert. Okay, there are two parts to the entire journey. Okay, the first part is that you need to first get a call. Okay, you need to first get a call, and then the second part is where you need to convert that call. Now, the more colleges, the more better colleges call that you have, obviously that high chances of converting them is going to be there. Okay, so that's why, guys, that's the first thing on the agenda today, that I want to make you guys realize that how many students, okay, how many students are there who are going to get calls, okay, who are going to get calls from the top colleges. Okay, so that's the main agenda. Okay, so that you realize that in terms of the competition that we have, that you really have lot of options, you really have lot of seats out there. So it's not that the competition is very stiff. People these days are unnecessarily getting all the more demotivated, thinking that there are very few seats. Okay, there are a lot of people out there. So that's, let us realize, okay, let us realize that that's not the agenda. Okay, that how many colleges are there, but look at the number of people who get calls. Okay, all right, so let me go ahead on that note. So a quick reminder, in case anyone here today has not subscribed, okay, so यार से subscribe कर लेना, Instagram पे follow कर लेना, okay, that's like a basic thing, okay. So just to make sure that you guys have done that, and now I am getting ahead with this detailed conversation that you see here, okay. I will just put off my video because I think because of that some people might not be able to see the entire screen, okay. So that's why I now you see on the screen. Okay, now I've given you a very clear bifurcation. Okay, and I have told between engineering student, okay, and a non-engineering student. Okay, engineering student and a non-engineering student. I have given you clear bifurcation between different profile of students. Okay, now obviously your work ex, your academics, and all of that, okay, might definitely play a role. So that's why I have taken a percentile ranges. Okay, I have taken a percentile ranges. So so just want to make sure, okay, that I know that one of my students, okay, uh, her name was Sanskriti. Yes, okay. So I don't know if Sanskriti is live today or not. Sanskriti, if you're there, okay, just let us know, or else she might join us in some bit of time. Now she was a non-engineering student. Okay, she was a non-engineering student, a BMS graduate. Okay, a fresher student from a college in Mumbai, which is Bhavan's College. Okay, a lot of people might be knowing about it. So she's just a BMS freshers graduate student. She just missed the 90 percentile mark. Okay, she ended up getting a 89 point some 5 percentile. Okay, I don't know the exact, but 89.5 something or 5 above 5 it was the overall the overall score. Even at that, just because she was a non-engineer, she could land up, okay, at one of the baby IIMs. Okay, and obviously the baby IIMs also have got a package of 10 lakhs and above. Okay, 10 lakhs and above. Now the crux that I want to show you guys here, okay, using this PPT, this slide that I have in front of you, the crux that I want to show you guys here is that, okay, is that firstly look at this number. Okay, look at this number, that how many students are going to get calls. So that's like 20,000 students. Okay, like 20,000 students. Now 20,000 is not a small number. 20,000 is definitely a big number in terms of, okay, in terms of the people who are going to get calls, and those students are also going to get the opportunity to convert any of these colleges. Now in most of the cases what I see is people on an average, okay, I will take the average scenario, okay, or the average scenario is that people would want to have an average package of 10 lakhs and above. Definitely this is the Ivy League. Okay, this should be your aim. Okay, but in general, if I'm talking about, okay, people majorly are in this range, okay, where even if they are getting a package of close to 10 lakhs or 12 lakhs, okay, which starts your average salary somewhere around 80,000 to 1 lakh per month. Okay, that also is a pretty decent for a lot of graduates out there. Okay, understand that's, so I'm drawing, like, out of all this, I'm drawing the middle line here. Okay, I'm drawing the middle line somewhere here. This is where I'm drawing the middle line. Okay, so with definitely for reserve categories, okay, you can just put different, that also depends a lot of factors on the kind of category that we are talking about. But this category that this I have put is for the general category candidates. Okay, this is for the general category. Now understand, guys, okay, if at all we are talking about if we are in general talking about getting into this range of 10 lakhs and above, okay, where if I start with my like a dream package, which a lot of people think of as 1 lakh per month, okay, so I talk of 1 lakh per month as my salary. I am firstly not even like people who are scared that whether I will be able to score a 99 percentile or not. See guys, so it's not that for 99% for a salary of 1 lakh per month kind of thing, you need a 99 percentile. No, that definitely will have even more higher rewards, that you would end up getting a 1.5 to 2 lakhs per month. But even if you end up scoring somewhere around 93 percentile, okay, and especially the non-engineers here, guys, you have a good chance of cracking into a college which can give you a salary close to 1 lakh. That's good enough chance that you have that. Okay, that's a good enough chance. Okay, and I would also appreciate, okay, if people, if you have any doubts, any questions, I can take that along with my discussion today. So that's why you see this number is 10,000 to 12,000 people. Now 10,000 to 12,000 students are going to be in this category, where even if you are an engineer, you will have options to few IMs, and definitely baby IMs will give you a call. Okay, will give you a call even if you score somewhere between 90 to 95. Okay, if you are a non-engineer, okay, you have the calls from all the new IMs and the baby IMs. Just understand, all the new IMs and baby IMs are there for you. And mind it, guys, you have IITs as well. You have IIT Roorkee, IIT Madras, okay, all of this. All right, so IMI is another college. It's got an average package of somewhere around 14 lakhs. So you have IMI as option also. Okay, so this is what we are talking about majorly. So Sai, we have bifurcated between the engineering and the non-engineering graduates. So you see here, okay, that's why I've shown, okay, this column is talking about the engineering students. Okay, engineering students course expected from colleges. Okay, Sai, I think you should be clear with this part. So that's what I'm saying. I just clear my screen again. So here, obviously, the difference between a engineering grad and a non-engineering grad here is only this, that you see that at a 90-95 percentile over here, okay, you will have access, you will, like, as an engineer, you will only have access to the few new IMs. Okay, though all the baby IMs are there, but yes, for a non-engineer, there is an advantage that he'll get access to all the new IMs, even at a score of 90 to 95 percentile. Okay, so see, when it comes to engineering graduates, definitely the competition among engineers are high. That's why you are supposed to score more percentile or a higher percentile, okay, when you are engineering, and especially if you must have heard of the term general engineering male, okay, GEM. If you've heard of this general engineering male, okay, so you should understand this part, okay, of GEM part, that yes, there are a lot of students who are there in this category. So yes, your cutoffs are going to be on a higher side. Okay, so even if you score like somewhere around 98.5, probably you might not get calls from the top IMs. Okay, you might not get from the top IMs. You see, here I've put all the IMs, but here I have not put the top IMs. I have only put new IMs and the baby IMs here. Okay, but if you are a commerce graduate or non-engineering graduate, even at 98.5, you can still have access to all the IMs. Okay, which comes down to even the top 6 IMs also. Okay, so I am Shakha Patnam, okay, which is I am Vizag that you're asking, Durga, is under the new IM category. Okay, so that's a part of the new IM. Okay, so it is there. It's not that I've not put. Okay, so you should understand what is a new IM, what is a baby IM, and what is the old IMs. Okay, so yes, that's what we have done here. New IMs is what IM Vizag or Visakhapatnam consists of. Okay. What about the cutoff required for SC category for top IMs? Okay, now SC category is obviously definitely a very, I mean, where the cutoffs are really on the lower side. So I can just say that for SC, any score like 80 percentile and above, okay, for SC 80 percentile and above, you have access to the top IMs as well. Okay, if you have got 90 percentile and above, see, even at 80 percentile and above, you will definitely get the calls from top IMs, but at 90 percentile, your chances of conversion even increases. So I would say to all the SC candidates out there, okay, your aim should be definitely to reach here, okay, at a 90-95, and you would be eligible to all the colleges, okay, not all, but all the government colleges which are in this category. Okay, So from here, the SC candidate can move up to here. That is what it means. Okay. Yeah. So that's the first point that I wanted to highlight here. Can IIT Kharagpur be converted by a GEM 9394? Yes, IIT Kharagpur is possible here. Okay, that I've shown you. If you see, IIT Kharagpur is possible here. Now, for an engineer, okay, for an engineer, IIT Kharagpur will throw you some advantages. The advantage is that IIT Kharagpur does not accept non-engineering graduates. Okay, so over there, someone asked me, Ninad asked me about this. Yes, so Ninad, IIT Kharagpur, you definitely have a chance if you score somewhere around 93, 95 percentile. Okay. Uh, Viday, you are asking about the EWS category. Now, EWS category, to be very honest, there's a lot of fluctuation that happens in EWS category because the number of people who qualify for EWS, that fluctuates a lot. Okay, all through the cycle. Okay, so that's why I cannot have a very clear cutoff range. Okay, for EWS, because the seats are very less. Okay, there are 10% seats in every colleges. Okay, for EWS category, 10% seats are there, and out of those 10% seats, okay, not all the seats are even fulfilled every year. Okay, there are a lot of times where not the entire 10% seats get occupied. Okay, the 10% seats, okay, does not get occupied a lot of times, is what I've seen. So that's why we cannot directly judge on that. Okay, so that's why. So there are, okay. Babita is asking me about JBIMS. Okay, Babita, this particular presentation today that we're talking about is majorly towards admissions through CAT. Now, yes, through CAT, if you talk about the all India candidates, there you would definitely have in JBIMS, but that is only at 99.99 percentile. Okay. All right, so we have Sanskriti who has joined in. Okay, and guys, okay, so Sanskriti is one of our students that I just spoke in the initial part. So hello, Sanskriti, and thanks for joining in. So Sanskriti, right now we just discussed that you started off with your IIM Sambhalpur. So how's your classes sessions going on? If you can just elaborate a little bit on that on the chat box, okay, so that others can also be enlightened with this. So Sanskriti is, by the way, guys, for people out there. Okay, so this is what I said. A score close to around 90 percentile. Okay. Also for a non-engineering graduate, okay, helped her to crack one of the baby IMs, and I that baby IM is IM Sambhalpur. Okay, for which right now the online lectures have started. Okay, and we have Sanskriti who have joined in. So, and I know that IM Sambhalpur average package is somewhere around 11 lakhs. Okay, so for a fresher student, okay, who's just at the age of 21 right now, okay, who would graduate, do his MBA, okay, by the age of 23, would definitely be at a very good position, okay, if he or she starts at a package of around close to 10 lakhs from one of the IMs. So understand, guys, that's really a advantage there. Okay, so that is why I say that firstly you need to understand, okay, and do not get unnecessarily demotivated with the fact. uh, Yes, Sanskriti, okay, we are getting your message. Okay, you can definitely put in some highlight towards what's going on with you in IIM Sambalpur right now, because I know you are at home. Okay, you are just attending online classes, so you can also highlight students about your experience. Okay, of how the online program of the IIM Sambalpur is right now going on with you. All right. So meanwhile, Sanskrit is putting up her details. Okay. So I will answer some of the other questions. So Soumya is asking, sir, about the BSc student of general category female. How much should I score? Soumya, so when I say engineering students, okay, when I say engineering students, okay, it also takes into account all the science related graduates. Okay, so anyone who has done a BSc would also be in the category of engineering students only, and only engineering candidates would be there. Okay, so you are also part of the same. Okay, that's why it is you are, like, you can consider yourself in all these categories, and you are general categories, what I know. So yes, this is what we have. Okay, all right. And so So Brijesh, okay, I'm not clear with your question. Okay, if you can put your question again, okay, I can take it for you. Anshul is asking for the FABM course. Okay, now FABM has got very selected colleges. Okay, I know the best of them is IIM Ahmedabad. Okay, which is there, but not many colleges are there. Okay, that gives you access to FABM course. So I think I'll come back to you with details of FABM program. Okay, because there is IRMA that has an agriculture management program. Okay, which is there, but through not many of the IIMs are offering that. Okay, so I will make a separate probably video. One of the videos I've already put. Okay, I think you must have seen it. So I would just suggest that go ahead and see that video. Okay, that will give you a good amount of clarity. All right. So Sanskriti is saying that she joined online 24/7. These are basically people will help us. Okay. Sanskriti, so how would you suggest, how would you say that how is your though it's an online experience, I know that you have not landed up in any of the IIMs okay right now in the campus when I mean okay you're not in the campus right now, but how different it is okay to attend those online sessions, and how much are you enjoying the process of learning through the online sessions of IIM Sambalpur? You can highlight that even in the chat box, okay, and that can also help a lot of students. All right. So, guys, first thing first. Okay, a summary part. Meanwhile, the Sanskriti is replying here. A summary part. This that you just have to think that even if you are not doing that good, a score of 93 itself is enough to land you a job of 1 lakh per month. Okay, a job of 1 lakh per month is good enough. Okay, even if you have a 93 percentile. Okay, that also is good enough there. So do not unnecessarily get bogged down with all the pressures okay of a 99 percentile and all of that. If you think that 99 is a little difficult for you, okay, just make sure that 90 is definitely possible, and with 90, 95, 93, okay, still you are scoring good colleges, okay, and all that. All right, so Sanskriti is messaging. Okay, we have all the fun studying together. Initially, we thought virtual classes would be monotonous and boring, but they are very interactive, very nicely. Good one, Sanskriti. Okay, I think that would definitely help a lot of students here. And Sanskriti, I just shared your story with a lot of students here with regards to you being a fresher commerce grad, and even at a 90 percentile, okay, you managed to score. Okay, you managed to crack one of the IIMs. Okay, so that's really a inspiring story to a lot of students. Okay, I hope that things get normal and you get back to your campus as soon as possible, so that we can have one of your sessions directly from the campus then. All right, Sanskrit, thanks for joining. Meanwhile, so what are the percentile required to qualify the new IIMs? So in general, if I have to talk about the new IIMs, I can put it here like this. Okay, I can put it here. You can say for engineering graduates, okay, and non-engineering. Okay, I'm going to put it like this. So I will say the top 6 IIMs, okay, and then you have the new IIMs, and then you have the baby IIMs. Okay. If I can put in these 3 categories, if I have to divide in between these 3 categories for both engineers and non-engineers, here you should be somewhere around 98.5 and above. Okay, here you can be even at 90, or you can say close to 96 percentile. You can still get a call from the top IIMs. The new IIMs here would be somewhere around 95 percentile and above. Okay. For new engineer, for non-engineers, this can still go a little down, okay, and it will be somewhere around a 93 percentile. For baby IIM, this has to be somewhere around, you can say 92 percentile, and for non-engineer, this can go as low as 89 percentile. Okay, so this would be the summary of the entire thing. The summary towards all the like IIMs here, okay, with regards to engineers and non-engineers is what I will suggest you. Yes, okay, the previous academics are very important for IIMs. Okay, so however, you need to first think of clearing the cutoff. Okay, you need to first think of clearing the cutoff, and that's what. Okay, towards the end of the session, I would summarize that a score of close to 95 percentile or anywhere between 90 to 95 percentile will also help you get into one of the decent colleges. So do not get unnecessary. The number of seat in IIMs, the overall number of seat in IIMs, SAI is going to be somewhere around 3,000 seats. which are there in IIMs alone. Okay, and if I talk about the top 6 IIMs, so the top 6 IIMs, okay, will have total of somewhere around, I think, uh, somewhere around 1500, okay, to 2000 seats would be there in the top 6 IIMs itself. Okay, because the baby IIMs have got very less seats. Okay, they just have around 60 seats per campus. Okay, over here now they have increased it and they have moved to around 120, but the top IIMs, okay, have got somewhere around 240 to even 400 at this thing. So that is why I'm saying that you have good amount of seats out there in the top colleges as well. Okay, do BSc grads get academic diversity marks? Okay, yes, you do get advantage of that. Okay, it's not that you don't get advantage of that. So you do get advantage of that, but however, you are still in the loop or in the pool of engineering grads. Okay. All right, Rahul, how many months Sanskriti was in MBAP before CAT, and how many months before CAT she started her preparation? Rahul, she was around, I think, okay, I remember that she joined somewhere around the month of April or May. Okay, this is where she started off last year. Okay, so that's where she started off her prep. But then if you look at, or if you go and see our channel, you will find one of our live sessions where I've taken her interview, and she accepted this fact that though she started off somewhere around April, however, she actually got serious for her preparation from June onwards only. Okay. All right, so that's everything. Okay, I think, guys, I have, okay, and if you guys have more questions, okay, do let me know. If you have more questions, okay, that you can shoot my side. Okay, I will be happy to answer it for you guys here. And before I go ahead, okay, I would have a quick reminder to you guys that you have around close to 120 days of time. Okay, I have 120 days of time, and you are supposed to score somewhere around 120 marks. Okay, 120 marks is will end up with a close to 96 percentile. Okay, this is what it is going to be. So yes, and I would also want you guys to comment down there that if you want me to take live session on a particular subject, particular topic, do let me know. Okay, so that I can take live sessions on those topics. You can give me suggestions on that, so that is also appreciated. And meanwhile, what is the sectional cutoff of baby IIMs? Okay, majorly baby IIMs take overall cutoff. Okay, they don't go for sectional cutoff. So overall cutoff somewhere around 90 percentile above is a very good and safe score to land up in any of the baby IIMs. Okay. Uh, so vlogger Neptune, again, I have put a video which talks about that even if you don't have good academics, there are good amount of colleges. Okay, like say for example, MDI doesn't look at your previous academics at all. XLRI doesn't look at your previous academics at all. Okay, so there are good amount of colleges which does not look at your previous academics at all, at all. Okay, so in fact, go and check. There are around close to 10 colleges from the top from the top 30 itself, which like even IFT for that matter, okay, FMS for that matter, they do not look at your previous academics at all. You just have to get good marks, okay, good score in CAT, okay, and then also you need to do good in terms of your group discussion and personal interview, okay. All right. Some course right now to build my resume. Brijesh, I think this is not the right time to do courses on a profile building. You have right now 120 days to CAT, and just focus and do get a call first. Okay. Once you have the call, okay, there are a lot of other ways through which you can definitely crack a good college. So we can guide you on that how you can do it. But first thing first, prepare hard. Okay, get into the final mode of preparation and crack a good college. Okay, get a call from a good college. That is more important. Okay, and which has more percentage to previous academics. Okay, Sai, most of the top IIMs have got a good amount of weightage on previous academics. So that's there. Like you can talk about IIM Lucknow, you can talk about IIM. So let me just put you IIM Bangalore. Okay, IIM Bangalore, IIM Lucknow, IIM Calcutta. Okay, obviously IIM Ahmedabad also. These IIMs, okay, have a good amount of emphasis on the previous academics. Okay, SP Jain has got a good amount of weightage on the previous academics. So there are definitely a good amount of colleges, okay, giving weightage to the previous academics, and that's there. Okay, and that's definitely there. All right, so Soumya, should I go for gap year since I am weak in con, but academics are good and I'm too ambitious? Okay, so So I would say that do not have these kind of thoughts, okay, with regards to going for a gap year or not going for a gap year. At this point of time, the right thing to do is to just focus on the upcoming exam and give your best shot for it. Okay. So do not if right now only you start planning it for another attempt. Okay, that's not a good idea. So I will not suggest you to think on those lines. Okay, guys. I think on that note, we have already answered a lot of questions. Okay, from today's session, and I've also given my main crux. Okay, from today's session was that do not unnecessarily bombard yourself with a higher percentile target. In case you're not doing good, okay, you don't need to bog down with a 99 percentile. Even at a 93, 95, you can still manage to get into colleges, which will give you a good salary of around 1 lakh. Okay, that's the main thing that I wanted to realize here. So guys, please understand, okay, please understand that these things are there, and you have 120 days of time, guys. Okay, we are there with you, okay, to go through the entire preparation, okay, to do revision things and all that. So yes, make sure that this part, okay, that no one out here who's attending should get less than 90 percentile. Okay, your aim should be this, that minimum 90 percentile should be your aim. Okay, and once the 90 percentile target is achieved, okay, then there's definitely a lot of college options that you have, a lot of seats that you have. Okay, all right, thanks students for joining in, and on that note I will sign off from today's session. Thank you guys. Okay, and if you, as I told, okay, if you guys have any suggestions with regards to any of the live sessions, do let me know, okay, so that